Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. We're ready for another review. So, we watched the movie Mary Poppins, and this movie was very interesting. It features a young, brave stallion running across the desert to meet his true love in the basking warmth of her. It's not right, is it?
I don't think we watched the same movie.
No, that's
I
not
watched Mary
it.
Poppins Returns.
Mary Poppins Returns. Yeah, so anyway,
The sequel to Mary Poppins, the original.
yeah, the original, right. I'm with you.
There was no stallions.
There was a stallion. He was a cartoon stallion.
Oh, you're right. I forgot. Cartoon stallion. It still counts. His name was
Spoiler
Clyde.
alert.
His name was Clyde. Clyde the Clydesdale.
Yeah.
Clever.
Not much imagination going on up there, is there? Anyway,
Tell me what you thought.
so the review. Okay, Mary Poppins Returns. Let me say, I was very worried about this movie.
I was too.
Very, very, very worried. I didn't think it would stand up to the original Mary Poppins, and I didn't realize at first that it was a sequel and not a remake, because I thought it was going to be a remake. I have to say I'm very glad that it wasn't. Very glad that it was actually a sequel. Not a movie I was interested in from the previews. I kind of feel like it's another one of those been there, done that situations, and they're just revamping old crap and trying to make it new. However, it totally worked. And Emily Blunt was fantastic. Fantastic. She really stepped into the role and became Mary Poppins. I feel like she became Mary Poppins.
Nobody can replace Julie Andrews.
I know. And Emily Blunt was just so
she was perfect.
I remember when this movie first came out and people were saying, "Oh, it's completely wrong choice." I heard that a lot.
Disagree. I thought she was great.
I heard that a lot. I was like, how do
staunch,
like even my friends were like, how do people think that she can sync up to Julie Andrews? It's completely impossible. But it was spot on. It really was a wonderful performance. Really from all the actors that were involved with this film. It was a really.
Dick Van Dyke had a cameo at the end, so that was fun.
Yeah, that was really cool. That was really fun.
That was the banker.
And Colin Firth, was really great. I've never really seen Colin Firth as an asshole.
Yeah.
In a movie, I don't think I've ever seen him play.
I feel like I have.
A dick in a movie. Excuse my language, but.
We're all adults here.
Yeah, well, most of us are, except for those little ones in the back. But anyway,
cover their ears.
I really like Colin Firth. I'm just a big fan of him, and the singing, which I'm always worried about with musicals. I'm always worried that the singing. Because, see, if they don't get a song right or they don't get the singing right in a musical, it just, to me, makes the whole thing feel stupid. And it's got to be right. It's just got to be right. And I felt like the music and the singing and everything, it was fun. It was just a fun, great family movie.
Yeah.
There was one issue I had. There was some dialogue in it, and I don't remember what exactly was said, but it kind of struck me as being a little too adult for Mary Poppins, and I don't exactly remember what the line was or where it was, but so beware, there is one line in it if you're letting your children watch this movie, there is one line in it that I felt like, and it's just my opinion, I felt like was maybe a little bit too adult, but Anyway, other than that, it was a superb film. It was really a great film. Disney did a great
Really.
job on this sequel.
Well done, Disney.
Yeah. So hats off to you. We applaud you. And I really enjoyed it. The thing too that I like about it is on the DVD. What I think is cool is it has a sing along mode.
Yeah.
It has a sing along mode where you can literally sing along, and I'm sure it's got the bouncing ball. We didn't do the sing along mode, but
that would be fun though.
But
if you had kids.
Yeah, if you have kids and you want to really have like a family experience with them, it's a little fun little thing that you can do with the DVD or the Blu-ray, whichever you
The
choose.
Greatest Showman has a sing along.
Oh, I didn't realize
yeah,
that.
They do.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, anyway, yeah, it was just a great film. I give it 2 thumbs up,
I give it
and
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
I would give it 5 out of 5. I thought it was great. I wasn't expecting it to be.
I was gonna say 4.5.
I'm gonna give her the whole 5 because I thought it was great.
So it's definitely a must see, especially if you like wholesome family films.
Especially if you're a fan
you
of the
have
original,
kids.
Because who's not a fan of the original? But
Yeah.
It's a really for a sequel, especially this long. We've been waiting for it. You know? I mean, it's been like.
Well, I would
ages,
go so far as to say if you're just a Disney nut like us.
Yeah.
I mean, we're grown, obviously, but we're still just kids at heart, and we still just love Disney. Just Disney movies. We're really looking forward to a lot of the new live action Disneys that are coming up.
Mulan, that's gonna be great.
I've been trying to talk her into seeing Aladdin, and we decided very early on that we weren't gonna see Aladdin because we were very put off that Will Smith is the genie. And before you get your panties in a bunch, let me just say, Genie will always be Robin Williams.
Always.
I mean,
there's no replacing.
Yeah, you could never replace him, and I'm sure Will Smith never set out to replace him. But of all the people that they chose, we felt that it was the wrong choice. That it was just not good enough, and that's just our opinion. Therefore, we haven't seen the movie yet, so
we're still considering it though.
We may be wrong, but we probably will watch it, and we will definitely review it if we do watch it, and we'll let you guys know what we think of it. I'm still hearing talks of The Little Mermaid. I know it's not going to be Ariel. I know we've covered that.
Yeah,
I know it's not going to be Ariel, but because it's The Little Mermaid, it is something that I would like to see.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast was very well done, live action. If you haven't seen that one yet, that is a must see.
It was amazing.
Have to see that movie. And I also like the original animated as well.
Yeah, it was great.
And I feel like if you have one,
you
really have to have the other.
Really.
So you can watch them back to back or whatever you want.
Whatever.
I'm going to admit to you guys, I'm a little ashamed of myself, and I'm not sure this is actually Disney, but we haven't seen Incredibles 2 still.
That's Disney.
So it is Disney.
Disney Pixar.
Yeah. I know that's old, but we probably, when we do see it, we probably will review it.
I cannot wait for the Incredibles 2.
Just, I was a big fan of the first one. I saw the first one in theaters. And, it was just really well done for an animated.
Yeah.
So, there's some Disney movies coming up that we're going to be getting into that we're really looking forward to. Yeah. Lion King, which is coming out. And there is a whole host of just great actors that's going to be a part of that. They're bringing back James Earl Jones. And you actually said to me, you're like, what are we going to do when he passes away?
Nobody.
I mean, because, he's the voice.
He's the voice of everybody important.
He's the voice of everybody. And, nobody can ever replace his voice. I mean, he is just... And he's a great actor in and of himself. Yeah. Just when he does... When he does acting, that's not voice acting.
Yeah, But I was just saying that because I know he's getting kind of up there in age.
Yeah.
And I mean, what are we gonna do when Mufasa finally passes on?
I'll tell you what we're gonna do.
Cry.
We are going to marathon Coming to America. Another great film, if you haven't seen, that James Earl Jones. If you're a big James Earl Jones fan, he's actually in the movie. It's not a voice acting thing. Most of you probably know what Coming to America is. It's a very funny movie.
Old movie.
Very old movie. It's got Arsenio Hall in it. I mean,
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah. He's the guy that doesn't act anymore. He actually used to have this late night talk show called the Arsenio Hall Show. And I really didn't like his show. But he was a good actor. He was actually really decent. He's the one that plays Eddie Murphy's friend in Coming to America. That goes with him.
I don't remember, but okay.
He's the other guy. Not the prince, but the other guy.
The other guy. I saw that movie one time.
I literally think his character name is Other Guy. But anyway, it's not. It's not, I promise. But if you haven't seen Coming to America, and a lot of you millennials are out there are going to be like, and I'm a millennial too, but I'm like the beginning of the generation. But a lot of you younger millennials are going to be like, what the hell is that? Well, if you're one of those that are like, what the hell is Coming to America? Google it, check it out. Pick up a copy of it, and I guarantee you'll love it. It's nonstop comedy. Very good movie. Little bit vulgar. Lot of bit vulgar actually.
The whole thing's just.
Vulgar. The whole thing's just vulgar.
Yeah.
But it's a very funny movie, and I really like it. But I like that kind of thing. Anyway, really enjoyed Mary Poppins Returns. I would say it's a must-see, especially if you're into Disney. Like I said, if you have children and you really like family films, this is definitely one that you don't want to miss out on. So if you haven't seen it yet, go pick up a copy, watch it. And feel free to comment and let us know what you think of the movie. Yeah. Whether you love it or hate it or whatever you think about it. We always love to get comments and all that stuff. And yeah. Anything more that you want to say about Mary Poppins? Anything like particular that stood out to you?
It is like chock full of Easter eggs too that I thought was a lot of fun. If you're really familiar with the original, like I am, I've seen it like 10,000 times. You'll pick up little things. Yeah. And I thought that was great. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
What I thought was really cool is an appearance by Angela Lansbury.
Yeah.
I really thought that, and I was like, I hadn't seen her for a long time. I literally was like,
she was dead, actually.
I know who she is, but I can't think of her name. I can't think of, and she was like, oh, she was in Murder, She Wrote. And I was like, that's Angela Lansbury. Well, so I almost said Betty White, but that's not right.
Yeah, Betty White's completely different.
I don't think they would allow Betty White in a Disney film.
I don't think she should be anywhere near Disney.
She's still a gem, though.
I love her so much.
Betty White, we love you. You're our
hero.
Great. And Angela Lansbury, you're wonderful too. But very different. Very different gals. Yeah, they really are. But I have to say I do like Betty White's dirty comedy.
Yes. We're going to have to get a copy of Bedknobs and Broomsticks since you haven't seen that now.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
It's a good one. It's a lot like Mary Poppins, and you'll enjoy it a lot.
Yeah. So anyway, that's our review. There again, if you haven't checked this movie out yet, please do. Feel free to comment on the comment section below. If you like what you see, give us a like.
And watch all our other videos.
Watch all our other videos. Subscribe so you don't miss out on another video. Yeah. And until next time, this will be us saying... You going to say it with me?
What are you saying?
Peace.